You ain't ready for war. ROC too strong for y'all. It says like into a test, distracting the line of fire.
Come and take a walk with me.
You gotta take over on this side.
Come and take a walk with me. I need for all of y'all to feel what I'm going through.
ROC.
Let me see. We rolling?
Shit, I think we rolling.
Turn this down, turn this down. Mic check, 1 2 1 2 1 2. How it sounding?
Shit sound good, bro.
You said, nigga, we live.
It's got goddamn time. How long it been, bro? Since I told you. I said,
goddamn,
come on,
fool.
bro.
Too damn long.
I said, come on. It been about a year and a half.
At least
1.5.
at least a good 6 months.
It's been a year.
That's when the nigga graduated, so shit.
Yeah, you're right. Damn.
At least.
Nah, that's
might
a
have
year.
been longer than that.
It's a year then.
Nah, hell.
Because I graduated in 2018, bro. Spring.
I don't know if we was talking about that shit then, though.
I probably wouldn't.
I don't think
Time
so.
go by. Shit.
I don't know when this shit came in. You know, I don't know when this shit came in, bro. Hey, we heard of, man.
We here.
Goddamn. Young Dior, man.
Jordan.
You know what I'm saying?
Exec J in the cut with my nigga Young DR.
Nigga Jordan, bro.
He finally came out his shell.
Hey. I'm like a turtle, fool. I come in and out that bitch, bro. I peek my head out there now and then, you know.
He the young samurai, bro.
Nah, that's great business.
He always, bro. You always been like that, though. Like,
as long as I can remember.
That's one thing I can't. That's why they be like, bro, DR. I be like, man, y'all know DR, bro. He been the exact same, like, in a good way though, since goddamn hot since I met this nigga in goddamn shit. What was that? Ninth grade.
Freshman year?
Yeah, freshman year. Yep. Cause Ty came the next year, really.
Yeah. See, me and Ty was 8'8".
Yeah.
I think you who was all be there with y'all? You, Prince, who Doris, Jalesis.
The lit day. The lit day.
Hey,
for real.
Yeah, I ain't even gonna stink. Yeah, definitely. I know y'all ass was here. I know y'all ass was here because they used to tell us about y'all. We was
did?
We was good compared to y'all. They used to always say B-Day. Nah, they.
Bro, I don't even know how you started rocking with us, bro. Like,
shit.
It really cause it
when
was
that
black
shit came
people.
together sophomore year.
It just all the black people was like shit. Cause we was a cool black. Well, we wasn't cool, but like,
yeah,
we was black. So we all just linked together and shit. But how you been, bro?
Man, shit.
What's been on your mind, bro?
Cooling, bro. Slow motion, man.
Slow motion. What the hell slow motion, man, bro? You always say that shit. Explain that.
Getting it how I live, bro. Putting everything in motion, slowly but surely. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I ain't in too much of a rush to do nothing nowadays, bro. It ain't no point. Shit, we gonna be here.
And then we gone.
And when you rush shit, that's how you end up fucking shit up, man.
That's true.
I'm about good, sturdy, efficient progression.
Efficient progression.
Yeah.
That sounds like an NBA stat.
Right.
That just sounds like an NBA stat.
Efficiency.
EP. His EP is great.
Yeah.
That shit sound good though.
Yeah.
But it ain't no point in rushing shit. But like, I realized that shit when just like graduating college and shit, bro. Mm-hmm. Like, you know when niggas when you at a certain point in your life before, like I'm 23 now. So like when I was 18 or like 15, I'm like, okay, by 23, I'm finna be here. I'm be doing that right there.
Yeah.
And 23, and I'm not in no bad situation in that, but it's just like you say, efficient progression. It's just like, it's not no point of just like rushing it, bro. Cause like that's when you had a mishaps.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just like moving, efficient, smart. And as long as you're not in the same position that you was, I think my philosophy, bro, if you're not in the same position that you was last year, then you're doing better. As long as you're progressing every year.
Definitely.
It's really supposed to be like that every month. Now you throughout the year, it's like a calendar, it's like a stat line. Like, Oh, his stats went up this time. All right, you down a little bit, then you come right back up. But as long as it see that you efficiently, progressively,
definitely,
just
and those declines, them declines important too. You know what I'm saying? Because hell, that's a part of, like you say, that's a part where, like, I put it into perspective of. It's like coming up to come down. Shout out the creek. You got that song right there. Trying to get up to come down. Not real talk. It's like shit. You know, it's. I mean, it's unrealistic to just expect to just constantly increase. You know what I'm saying? Incline. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have them. You know what I'm saying? The moments you. You know what I'm saying? Calm down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Get y'all bounce. You know what I'm saying? Bounce back. You know what I'm saying? That's how. I don't know what a lot of that is. What's that? Gravity? Some shit.
You know more than me about that.
That's how that shit work out, man. You know.
The vibrations, something like that.
All that shit, definitely.
But yeah, that's what it's all about, bro. Like, shit, I can only imagine for 10 years now where we're gonna be, bro. Nigga gonna be at the top. Yeah, it's me. I'm gonna be at the top next year.
All right. What's the top though, bro?
I don't know. It ain't no top. Remember we was talking about that a couple of days ago. So like, I seen Kevin Hart the other day, right? No, this was this morning, and I don't know if it's his birthday or something, but he did a post. He was like, cause he like turned 40 or something like that. Yeah. And cause I was talking to my mama the other day, I was like, bro, Kevin Hart, like when he really took off in the game, like where he as far as the entertainment industry and all that. Yeah. It was like late in he was like 30, it seemed like he was like 35, 32, 35 when he finally just really took off like that.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
shit,
so like.
What was that? Like, what was that first one? I'm a grown little man? That
something like that. Remember he had Soul Playing? Shit, people act like Slow Fast, but that shit was hard to me. I love Soul
It was in the gap. I mean, when that hoe first came
When I look at it now, I'm like, oh, this
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna start on that hoe now. That hoe still alive, bro.
It was a good little
that hoe was a good
bro.
move, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, definitely.
Every actor go through that, bro, and so you know
that was something different. Nigga
that's his first mix. Like that's his first real mixtape.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
But I was looking, bro, and like you said, like what's the top? Like, it's not a top, bro. It's never. Especially if you're a person who always looking to achieve something and always. Cause like to be honest, bro, we just really passing by time.
You gonna want to keep going.
You passing by time. You literally passing by time, bro.
Exactly.
And so. He was like, yeah, I'm 40, blah, blah, blah. And this for my greatest year, which I respect that, like, whatever. But I'm looking, I'm like, damn, nigga, you ain't done? Yeah. Like, you at the top. What more can you get? But I get where he come from. I think with him, it's more so like we always talk about that ownership. You know what I mean? Because, like, just trying to create the legacy for, like, your kids and their kids. So, like, I know with me, that's the main shit I even care about. Like, it ain't even about me, like, of course, I want to live that great life or whatever that great life is, but I think it's most importantly it's just about leaving that legacy right here on Earth, bro. That's the main thing. Yeah.
Yeah, for real. I be thinking the same shit, bro.
I ain't gonna get deep about it.
Nah, cause like that's historic. I always use this word. Like when I say past tense, that's the word that I use historically. So y'all gonna hear me. Y'all gonna hear me saying that a lot. But like historically, that's where I be coming from with it, as far as like leaving a legacy. Hold on, what these levels hitting for?
Shit, I don't know.
Hold on, our outputs is different, bro. Let me go ahead and get them hoes even. Okay. My first shot. This our first little test run. Man. We still get, you know what I'm saying? We still get shit set up.
I'm finna drink some of this water, but I'm thirsty as hell.
I don't even see no wavelengths coming out the whatchamacallit, bro. I don't know which one mine, which one is yours. We gonna find out though. Anyway, yeah, man. What was I saying though? Oh yeah, that's like I say. Historically, that's where I pretty much came from with, you know, wanting to leave something behind as far as when you leave, because that's how you're gonna have it at the end of the day. I mean, at the end of the day, it's like, okay, you do all that you can do in your life, you know. Hopefully you achieve the things that you want to achieve. You see everything you want to see, but what's after that? You can't take everything with you when you're gone. So what you gonna do with it? You know,
you ain't taking your body with you.
You're not even taking that. That's like here.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, our bodies, we renting this. You know, we don't own nothing here.
Yeah.
You know, as crazy as it might sound, we don't even own our bodies.
Bro, you own nothing, bro.
Yeah, seriously, the only thing you own is your soul.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't even own that.
They don't.
A lot of people done sold their shit.
So, what you think about that whole like selling your soul? Because I think people more so look at selling your soul like on some like satanic shit or whatever. But I think it's more than that. It's like on some deep. I guess you could sell your soul to different things. It could be material. It could be you could sell your soul to some bullshit relationship.
See, the thing is, this is where you gotta. This is how you gotta break it down. Are you selling your soul yourself, or are you selling it to somebody else who's going to distribute your shit? You know, it's the same with business. It's like, okay, you have a product. You know, are you going to be the one distributing, you know what I'm saying, your product, or are you going to sign that contract with somebody else to where you don't have ownership, you don't have equity anymore, and you know they can pretty much do what they want to do with your shit. So that's the difference, you know, because at the end of the day, we all selling our soul to an extent because we giving ourselves, you know what I'm saying, to the general public. It's like we're doing right now. Us here doing this podcast, you know, this is coming from within. This is some real shit, you know. We selling our soul to an extent. So whether it might not be for profit, but we still, you know, when you think about selling, what is selling? It's like a boat, you know, you put a boat, you know what I'm saying, out for sale, you know what I'm saying, put it down the ocean, you know what I'm saying, it's exploring. That's kind of what that is. It's like, okay, we putting ourselves out there for, you know what I'm saying, for everybody to receive, you know. It's kind of like, you know, and it's like with this technology, it's even more expansive now because,
that shit crazy.
You know what I'm saying, it's like, it's universal now.
Yeah. So,
you know, that's how I look at it, but that's on my head. That's on my head to think about for the longest, as far as like what that is and like what is selling your soul. Because you know, even me with music, you know, I always had like a hard time like figuring out how I wanted to go about that shit because I know everybody not meant for, you know, a certain light. You know, and for the people who that might be the case for, they might have to do things, you know, that's outside of their range. You know what I'm saying? Things that they might not, you know, that might not match up with their values, their morals and principles.
And most artists doing it though.
Yeah, definitely.
Most artists, like I would say, shit, the majority of them.
Definitely.
Like, cause I look at like you being an artist, like I look at and me just being more so just a consumer of it. Like I do my like business side of whatever, like. Or whatever, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. But me from a consumer standpoint, I look at like, it's like artists really not doing what, a lot of artists really not doing what they really want to do, you know what I mean, with the music.
Right.
Like, I wonder what, like, imagine like if the sound, you know, like the whole sound that's popping now with music and all this shit,
right.
Even like beat selection, everything, like, would you be doing that if you had never heard that before, you know what I mean?
Right.
And I guess you could say that with everybody, but that's what separates like those greats, like that you always like, you know what I mean, like the people that you would put in your greatest category and people that I put in my greatest categories, like you already had a Jay-Z already, you know what I mean? So you already had a Kendrick Cole, they already been created. So like what you gonna bring that's like totally different out the norm or whatever, like now you can take from it. It's like being a chef. You could take from, oh, grandmama taught me how to do this, mama told me how to do that, daddy did that, let me kind of make my own, but you gotta put your own spell on it, your own mix on it to make the shit just like still make it original and not just like on some copycat shit, cause like, do that discourage you as far as an artist, like, you, cause I look at you as like a real true artist, like, cause you know how it was, I used to be like, bro, man, fuck this shit, bro, do this, big nigga, say this, nigga, get in the dough, but like compromising your shit.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Like that was a big thing that I faced like coming up, especially like in high school. You know, when I was really like fishing for that shit.
My nigga used to pass out CDs in the cafeteria. I used to be banging that shit in my little 95 Lexus. Nigga, that shit was hard. I gotta go find my shit. You got some more of them?
Nah, hell, I doubt it. Nigga,
I know you got an extra copy of them hoes.
That shit on YouTube. I got everything on YouTube.
I know that, but I'm talking about the original CD.
The CD? Nah, I ain't got no more copy. Well, I probably do that. Probably somewhere
this
lost in the house somewhere.
Came out of nowhere.
Hey, I dropped that bitch out of nowhere. I was the first. Hey, I was the nigga who was dropping shit unknown, unbeknownst.
No promo, nothing.
Before Beyonce, nigga, before Drake. Before Ali was doing that shit, Yo was dropping the surprise mixtapes, the surprise albums, nigga.
I always say, bro, this nigga Dior be acting like he Beyonce, bro, Kendrick. I'm like, bro, this nigga don't promote shit, he just drop. I just came out of nowhere in that bitch. You know what day I dropped that bitch out too?
Thursday. I don't remember how that shit
Oh,
might
I
have been.
don't know why I feel like it was a Thursday.
I dropped that bitch on it was December 21st, fool. That 2012. December 21st, 2012,
I need to
D.
go look up that, see what day that was.
I said, yeah, I'm gonna drop that bitch on that day. Cause you know that was the day that they was saying the world's supposed to end or whatnot.
Oh,
That was supposed to be.
I feel like I'm right, bro. We gotta find out if that was a Thursday. I feel like that was a Thursday. But
It probably was. I'm pretty
I
sure.
don't know why I feel like it was Thursday. There was a day shit was supposed to end, December 21st, 2012.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
That was the day I had made on my mind. That was the day I was gonna drop that hoe on like a few months before that. I was like, yeah, there's no.
I should have known, yo.
I gotta drop that bitch because what if the world end? What we gonna do? Like, nah, I gotta get this shit out. I'm working on this house too long. Y'all gonna hear this shit.
Hold on, bro. This gonna
be the last time y'all hear.
I'm just now
before we clock out this bitch.
Bro, I'm just not realizing that your ass was always this whole astrology, believing and all this extra shit.
Man, this ain't nothing new. I
didn't know that.
A young nigga, bro.
I didn't know that.
Straight up.
But see, that's
why I always been like this, bro. It's just like I've always been, you know what I'm saying, on some other shit, you know, compared to the general public.
Yeah.
You know.
See, I started believing
around this anyway.
Yeah, I started believing, like when I was the typical like young nigga, sports, girls, that's it.
Yeah.
Sports, girls. I did good in school, whatever. That wasn't hard or whatever, but like that was my main thing. And so like nigga, I wasn't thinking about where the stars line up and the sun. Like I wasn't thinking about none of that shit, boy.
Yeah.
Like only thing I knew was I was a Scorpio. And every time I told girls I was a Scorpio, they love that shit. I gotta watch you, all that shit. So I was like, yeah, I'm a Scorpio. That's the only thing I knew. But like, as I got older, like that's why we had these deep ass conversations, like about what the fuck, where we at? What the fuck is it? Like nigga, like right, bro. What the fuck is this, bro?
Ooh.
What is this? What is?
Hey man, we don't say that shit. We ain't gonna go on a tangent.
I know, bro. I'm just.
We gotta
God
we gotta
damn.
backtrack a little bit. We're. Damn. I don't know. I guess we can't. Nah, we gotta say that shit. We go off into
that's
that
another
shit
conversation for another day.
Man, back to the music as far as you know what I'm saying. Staying true to self. You know, like what was I saying? We was talking about staying true to self.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I was saying in high school. Yeah, that's what I was on because hell, I was a young nigga who, you know, I was hungry, fool. Like I wanted that shit. That's when I first made up my mind. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to do that music shit. That was freshman year when I made that decision.
You was doing that, and you was doing that shit. It wasn't no trend to do music then.
You said what?
It wasn't no trend to do music.
I mean,
it wasn't. You
don't think so?
I promise you, it wasn't.
I mean, not like
everybody.
Not like it is now. It done picked up, but you know, to a certain extent. Nah,
we should do. We should do a survey. Bro, we should do a survey one day. We should go to the mall.
Nah, you're right.
Walk downtown. Go to DPL and go to like random places where like a lot of younger people hang out, and like from 18 to 25 or some shit.
Yeah.
And just see how many people out of like. I guarantee you, it's like
people
1 out of 3 people, 1 out of 4 do music. Oh yeah, I do music. Here's my shit. You was literally doing that shit before anybody. Like that's how I knew you had a true passion for it.
And I feel like people like me, I hate to put that on my shoulders, but I feel like people like me, like people who like really kick that dough in, you know what I'm saying, start doing that shit, especially like at a young age like that, it gave people hope, you know, make people feel like, oh yeah, I can do that shit too. Yeah. Or they see people like me doing it, I'll be like, okay.
I'm setting you up to drop some music, right? I got you talking about this shit like you got some music.
I'm retired.
Bro, you can't retire. You never was in. It's technically you. What this nigga think he Joe Budden, so I'm retired. You can't retire unless you blow.
I'm retired, man.
If you blow up, then you can retire.
Bullshit.
That's like me. A nigga never going to the NBA and saying I'm retired.
Nah, a nigga might go to the NBA. Nigga get picked up. Nigga play in the preseason.
He can say.
That's it.
You wasn't in the NBA.
Yeah, nigga retired. Nah, I don't know. Like man, it was what it was. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. You know, it might be something. You know, that shit. That'll go however they go. I ain't gonna.
Now is that difficult? Now is it difficult for an artist? Because I can only that shit. Is it difficult for an artist as far as like when you do want to do music or when you do want to put out music and like you just see everybody doing it? Like if I go on my Twitter right now, somebody promoting that shit. If I go on my Instagram, somebody promoting their music. You know what I mean? Like because it's so saturated, do that kind of make you? Did that make you kind of just back away from it?
Not at this point. I mean, well, coming up. I mean, let me see. Yeah, definitely. Like you know, around the time I was doing it, like heavy, like when I was real heavy into it, like I say, high school or whatnot, and, you know, seeing people, especially like people that I thought was wet, you know, people that I feel like shouldn't have been doing this shit. Like, man, what you doing, bro? Watch out. Like, y'all taking up space. Like, I said that shit on my first mixtape.
I want to say somebody, I know one nigga.
I ain't gonna lie, like that shit used to be frustrating, bro, because like, if you a nigga who really do this shit,
I would not get a verse.
If you a nigga that really do this shit, bro, you really, you know, you for real about your craft, you know, it's like that. That's just like a nigga that hoop, you know. Well, nah, I can't even make that comparison because that ain't even nothing that everybody can do, you know.
Yeah, that's
on you either good at or you not.
Or you're not.
You got it or you don't.
Yeah.
You know, music, nigga, anybody can get on the track and do whatever the hell they want to do, you know.
Cousin could do a track right now, that shit might go.
You know, so, yeah, that was something that I had to, you know, kind of, I guess, you know, cope with, you know what I'm saying, coming up, is what, you know. But I came to understand, it's like, hell, you can do what the hell you want to do. It's free will, especially someone with music, you know what I'm saying, anything in the arts, you know what I'm saying. Who am I to knock that? That's a form of expression. Yeah. And, you know, everybody love music, you know what I'm saying. I feel like that's everybody's favorite shit in the world. Yeah. I feel like everybody listen. I feel like music is the most universal of the art form.
That's something that'll never go. Yeah, that's something that'll never go away, I think.
Because everybody likes some form of music, bro. Everybody, whether it's rap, R&B, gospel, whatever, pop, jazz, blues, classical, rock, whatever the hell, somebody likes something. Somebody listen to some type of music, or you might just listen to some type of beats or something. You know
how I feel like the world would be, bro, without music.
Man,
bro,
I don't know what the hell
niggas would be doing. The whole world is just fucking
everything would be out of harmony. There is no world without music. Music, man, we made from music.
I would like to know.
And shit.
I would like to know what was like the first music, like
shit, beats or something.
What was
the caveman beating on them drums with them rocks. Niggas in there going off. They got his sticks.
But they niggas probably had some fire beats. Somebody need to sample they shit.
Nah, for real.
That shit probably was hard.
Nah, for real.
Yeah, but
yeah, bro, like, you know, that's something. Yeah, that's something. I just have to learn to, you know, you just gotta learn to roll with that shit, bro. And especially like, if you confident in your craft yourself, you know what I'm saying. What everybody else doing ain't gonna matter. It ain't gonna make no difference. You know, it's like can't nobody, you know, unless a nigga come out sounding just like you, dressing like you, and you know what I'm saying, just done stole your whole swagger, you know. That shit ain't go.
That's how we see that.
Bother you none.
Everybody got a choker chain.
Right.
Bust down. Everybody dressing the same.
Yeah. And going back to that shit, as far as like we was talking about with the individuality, it's like
that's gone, bro. It's gone.
It's rare,
bro.
I ain't gonna say it's gone. It's rare.
Like, man, like I don't see no original. Like the main thing I can point out is like on social media wise or whatever.
It's hard now though, bro, because like so much shit done came out. It's like it's kind of hard to like find something new. Something fresh. It's like what hasn't been done.
I'm more so thinking about like the way people dress, even the way people think though. Really,
yeah. Like
the way people think, bro. It's so much. This the biggest group think ever, bro. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if you've been. I've been in a lot of different settings, bro. I hate being around people who like think the exact same. Like,
yeah, that's annoying.
I gotta have a different perspective, bro. I don't want to say that this is what it is, and then you just be like, yeah, like that's a boring ass conversation. Yeah. I don't want to be sitting around agreeing all damn day, bro. Like
it's like I
don't know what happened, bro.
You ever heard them tests? It's like them tests where they have people like they might have like a sample of people, like a group of people.
Yeah.
And they might ask them something like what color is this so and so, or what is this so and so, and they'll have like the rest of it'll be like one independent variable. Like it'll be one like real person. The rest of the people like hired or whatever. You know what I'm saying. They supposed to like give the wrong answer basically.
Yeah.
And they gonna see they gonna have them like give the wrong answer. So when it's time for the you know what I'm saying the person the actual person who you know what I'm saying they testing to come around and see what they say. You know what I'm saying they testing them out. So it's like they'll have a group of people ask like what color is these walls, and they might say purple or some shit. I don't wanna. That's kind of That's kind of. I mean,
that's literally what it is. That's literally what it is.
That ain't
bro.
the best. That ain't the best example.
No, it is. It's the simplest, basic example, bro.
You gotta.
Exactly
it gotta be something wrong with you if you say something. If you say these wilds is purple and red just because some other people say it.
You remember, bro, when they did that?
Something like that.
You remember when they did that? Well, I forgot what year that was. It was a while back though. Like they had that little shit going around. It was a dress or some shit, and people was like, "Oh, it's this color," and some people was like, "This color, bro." Remember that shit? It was blue and it was gold and white or some shit. I guarantee you, a lot of people, bro, they just saw what somebody else said.
Might have changed
and they be like,
what they actually thought.
Yeah, I do kind of look that color, bro.
Yeah.
And that's literally how it is on social media, just in the world right now, bro.
Yeah, definitely.
If, like, the whole council shit or whatever that is, like...
And it's crazy, though, because even, I can honestly, bro, I kind of get that to an extent, bro. Because it's like, when you got, it's like you feel a certain amount of pressure, I guess. Like, when you around that, it's like, it'll make you feel like, okay, damn, am I tripping? You know?
But see, that's when you gotta, like, that's when you come at, like, knowing
Depending
yourself.
on what it is, anyway. You know, if it's something, like I say, if we talking about these wilds in here, you know damn well wilds is red. Like I say, that wasn't the best example.
If it's like some complex situation.
Right, you know.
I feel like the main thing go with your first, not go with your first emotion, bro. I think it's more so just it's really based off of like your morals and whatever. Yeah. You know what I mean, what you hold.
I mean, I feel like you should, even if you feel like you might be wrong. They could be wrong. There ain't nothing wrong with being wrong.
That's the problem. Okay, perfect.
People be scared to be wrong.
Because when you're wrong, you can't be, bro. You literally cannot be wrong in this damn time, bro. When you're wrong, you get canceled. They hate you. You this. They put some name on you. You this and that, and that's really not true. I don't think about how much wrong shit we done said in our lives, bro. But it's because we have a phone. Shit, niggas doing podcasts, niggas doing songs, niggas just tweeting, Instagram living, doing your story. You send the text out or whatever. You on a phone call, being recorded, FaceTime. And you say something wrong one time, and that literally shapes how people think you are.
Yeah.
And it's literally, like, I know there's probably some people out there who done met me one time. I might have just did some fucked up shit one time or, like, said something that they didn't like. And I guarantee you, they think that's who I am as a person.
Yeah.
And you can't categorize people like that just by one wrongdoing or some shit like that. But we don't have no room to make a mistake, bro. There's no room to make mistakes no more, bro.
Depending on what it is, anyway. Like, if you do some real, you know, it depends on, you know,
if you do some real fucked up shit,
or whatever it is that you said, you know, that's how that be.
But
everybody entitled to their opinion at the end of the day, man. Whatever it might be, you know. I feel like it all comes down to, are you willing to accept that person for who they are? You know, that's how that is. And you have the right to not accept that person. If that's just some shit that you don't you know,
taking the time to, cause think about it, bro. We in social. I'm speaking as far as social media though, but like we engaging with a whole bunch of strangers basically throughout our day. Like you reacting to tweets, you reacting to comments, when people like your picture, like it's something shoot off, whatever, then what's that shit that shoot off in your body? Endorphins? I don't know. Or something shoot off in your body that makes you feel good. Be like, oh, damn. And so you literally interacted with strangers the whole time. And we've never really done that in human history, bro. Ever.
What you mean?
The only time we've ever had to, we never interacted with strangers at such high volume. Like, back in the day, and that shit really back in the day, like shit, 10 years ago, really, we wasn't talking to that many people. We wasn't on social media like that. Like we was engaging with people personally in school, like when you go out to the mall or whatever. But now we talking to people who don't even know us at all, but they know damn near everything about our lives because most people putting their whole life on there.
Yeah.
They know. Oh, damn.
See, that's weird. See, that's where it like
it's weird.
It leaves so much room for misjudgment. You know, when you get off into that, because you know everybody not gonna be exactly who, you know. How can I say this? I guess their display or what you see. You know what I'm saying? Very opposed to, you know, how this person might actually be. You know what I'm saying? In a more confound setting, you know, more isolated, you know, because you get two different. You get two different. I ain't gonna lie. I guess I'm speaking from my perspective anyway, because I can speak for myself personally. Like I'm a ninja that's like, hell, you gonna get all type of different different sides
sure.
for me.
For sure.
All type of different shit for me, depending on how I feel that day.
This nigga
You know?
tired.
I can be, man, I can be on some shit one day, be on something the next. Nigga, I might be on some 1 hour, be on something the next, you know? I'm just, it's and that's going back to, you know what I'm saying, me being like I am, that's I can attribute a large part of that to that, you know, because it's like, damn, okay, what side do you want to show this person? What side do you want to show today? Like, how is this person gonna react? It's like, it's so many different elements to my character.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
And it's like, and it's not even on no fake shit. It's like,
No,
that's just really who I. It's like really just that, you know. I'm really that damn complex.
Is it more? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is it more so you just be? Is it more so you just like adapt into like your environment? Like, okay, when I go in this setting, like me, bro, I could turn this. I can go from like some bullshit, straight bullshit. Then I can go to some suited up, booted. You know how we do, bro. Like I can, and that's cause like how my life been. Mm-hmm. Like I went to school in the hood, so-called hood, whatever they call the hood, whatever. Mm-hmm. And then shit, I would go from that to going all the way to Highland Park. And people who not from Dallas, Highland Park is just a little richer area. It's a richer area and whatever. Out there with a whole bunch of white boys on my AAU team. Right. You know what I mean? So I seen all circles of life. So that's why, like, you know what I mean? You can't just like you said, just categorize me. You're gonna see different sides of me, bro. Mm-hmm. But that's what makes a great person, though. Cause some people only are one way. They can only be one way, bro. Yeah. They can just be some ghetto bullshit or just super uptight. Yeah. You know what I mean? Just stuck up and shit, and they can't even get out of that. But the most successful people, or whatever successful is, or whatever, or just great human beings.
People who can adjust.
People who can adjust. When you can adapt, bro.
Nigga, that's the number one key, man. That's the number one key to survival, nigga. Adaptation.
That's natural. We animals.
Exactly.
That's basically what we are.
Who's that one guy? What's that nigga name? Darwin. What was that?
Oh yeah, that's
natural. That's natural law.
Yeah, birds and shit.
Goddamn
it.
Yeah, man. Straight up.
Yeah, but that's the main thing, bro. Like, but most people can't adapt. Most people cannot adapt, bro.
Yeah. And it's a thin line between.
That's a power. It's a superpower, bro. Superpower. It's not adapt on some fake shit.
Yeah, but, that's what I was getting off into. It's a thin line between, you know what I'm saying, knowing when to adapt and knowing when to stand your ground. Yep. You know, every environment ain't gonna be meant to adapt to.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, it's gonna be certain situations you're gonna have to, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna have to stick your chest out. You're gonna have to be that, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna have to be that what you call it, that sore thumb. You know what I'm saying, that's sticking out. Straight up. You know what I'm saying?
You always felt like you was a sore thumb?
Hell yeah.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Definitely.
This nigga the car, damn man. The car come through with a kickback. Corner in the cut.
Hey, straight up.
Always.
I was at my family reunion this past weekend, right? Shout out to the fam, you know.
But this nigga, what you eat at the family reunion, bro?
I ain't eat.
This nigga.
I ate some grapes. Look. This I was fasting for
Tell him what you is, bro. You a vegan.
No, I'm a vegetarian.
Bro, you're not a vegetarian.
I am. I eat.
You're not a vegetarian.
I eat like a milk-based product or like something with some egg in it or something.
Yeah,
I can't consider myself. I can't call myself a vegan, bro.
You're a vegan.
Or I might eat something with like maybe like a cheese product. Like I was saying, I had said it this past weekend. Like I had ate some what them
I fucking hate dairy.
What's some whatchamacallits from Jack in the Box? Them jalapeno poppers.
You ate that shit?
Hell yeah, like a couple of weeks ago.
You might as well go eat some fucking meat.
That was good.
Pause. Bro, you might as well go eat you a whole chicken leg, bro. If you gonna eat some jalapeno poppers from Jack in the Box, bro.
Yeah, them hoes good in the beach.
You should have got an egg roll.
I like jalapeno poppers. I ain't gonna lie. Like before I was vegan, because I was vegan for like the first 2 years. My
stomach hurt. It's something they got that super yellow ass cheese.
I don't know. But I used to love them hoes.
Yeah, you're not
but vegan. I had to say something hoes. I
can see why you say you're not vegan. But you was close as vegan.
Yeah, bro, because I'm going to eat what I want to eat.
How old are you?
I'm just not going to eat no. I don't see myself eating no.
How old are you?
23.
Damn, you 23?
How you?
Bro, I don't know why. I still thought this nigga the car about 21. I don't know why.
Baby
bro.
Face killer.
Oh, God. Bro, this nigga for real. Dark skin for real. Bro.
For real. But that's why little cousin told me this past weekend. She was trying to figure out how old I was. She was like, how old are you?
Shit, go vegan, nigga.
I was messing with her. I was like, I told her I was like 23. She was like, wait. She was like, Why you look so young? You like you out 14.
That's good shit. That's good.
I always be like this though, man. I swear.
That shit good.
It's super baby face.
Some niggas be looking old and a bitch. I done went to school with niggas. But like, man. Full beard, 9th grade.
Nah, for real. Straight up.
Shit, LeBron. Straight out on the court, balling.
Nah, you hear me?
But really on the vegan shit, you about as close as vegan as most people really are.
Yeah.
Like,
I'd say.
How long you been vegan?
Because it won't. It like it's not that often. It might be like every now and then.
How long have you been vegan?
It's about 3 years now. Yeah.
Nigga, I just made some fried fish the other day, nigga. That shit's on fire. That's why I can't. I told my mama, cause I forgot what we were eating. That shit was so good, bro. I say, man, people who like really vegan, I don't think they ever had good food.
Man.
They never just had some just fire food.
Nah, I beg to differ.
Cause I remember when you told me you was going vegan.
I remember all the foods I used to like. I still like that shit. I just don't eat it no more.
that shit's strong, bro.
I still miss steak. They still be wanting some steak sometimes. Nigga, I ain't gonna lie. There's something about that flavor. They still love pizza. I still get some pizza though, but it'll be like
pulled up with a T-bone steak the other
pizza,
day.
no cheese.
Ooh, T-bone steak, boy. Ooh. Motherfucker was hidden.
But a lot of the shit that I miss though, like it be substitutes for, you know.
Okay.
Some shit.
Okay.
Like I say, I get a pizza, you know, just with no cheese. It'll be a vegetarian
that's cool.
joint.
I can do that. No, that's them be the best. Them
be fire.
But I'm not trying to eat a bean burger, bro.
I mean, they got nigga. They got some bad ass shit. You already know where I'm going. They got some bad ass vegan joints.
I can eat them. That's fine. But it's like all the time, like
the Beyond Burgers thing.
Yeah, we was talking about that, the Beyond Burgers. But like, I think it's more people would be vegan and on that little healthy shit. But it's like access and availability, bro, and money too.
Yeah, definitely.
Bro, that shit be costing trying to get all them goddamn groceries and fruits and shit. That shit ain't cheap.
Yeah, definitely.
Like,
I mean, it's not so much of the fruits. I mean, if you like shopping organic, which would be the best. You know,
I like fruit though, so that's the easiest way for me not to eat certain bad shit.
Yeah.
I would just eat a whole bunch of fruits and shit all the time.
Yeah.
That's like my bit, cause I love like fruits and shit. Like nigga, all I need some mangoes and avocados.
That's what I was on this weekend. I ain't eat nothing this week, like this past weekend, but like I bought some grapes. I was eating on them. I was eating grapes, cherries, and I had some granola mix, some granola mix with like raisins and walnuts and sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, all that shit. I was eating on that shit all weekend, Friday through Sunday.
Bro,
people was like, damn, you ain't.
I know they said this weird. I know they said this nigga eating motherfucking pumpkin seeds at a family reunion.
Hey man,
I couldn't be vegan because I get annoyed.
Because I was fasting for like 3 days before. Like that Friday when we went, I was going on my 3rd day. I had been fasting. I hadn't ate nothing.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, the day I pulled up, when was that? When was that when we was up here?
Wednesday. I started the podcast. When we was talking about we was getting everything together.
Yeah. I like Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah.
Cause you remember I was fasting then. I told you I didn't eat nothing. Yeah. So it was like I didn't have it on my, you know, I didn't want to fuck. For one, I didn't want to fuck it up because I'm real funny about that shit. Like I'm like, okay, I don't want this. I'm like, I don't want this long. I'm like, I'm on the road.
Yeah.
I'm on the street.
I think.
But really more so than that, like I just didn't feel like eating, bro. Like because what people don't know, bro, fasting really does the body good.
No, that's what I was finna say. I was finna ask
like honestly, fam. Like after that first, second day, like after you know what I'm saying, get kind of, you know, clears yourself out. You kind of, you know, you.
I'm finna have y'all put me on a fasting plan, nigga. What's up?
You know what I'm saying? And you kind of getting adjusted. Like you start feeling like, nah, nigga, you really feel pretty good. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got nothing, cause food will weigh you down, bro.
Bro, it do.
It'll weigh you down.
Cause like I've been cutting back on a lot of shit, and bro, I swear to God, I could tell the difference, bro. And then once I go back to eating the bullshit, I be like, why the fuck did I eat this shit?
Yeah.
Like it just weigh you down, bro. Like. Especially when it's no good like processed foods and bullshit like that. Like I be like, damn, you can literally tell the difference, bro.
Yeah. Even
when like I'll balance, cause I'm really like when I wake up in the morning, I'm not that type of person who I don't eat early in the morning and shit. I can't eat early in the morning.
I ain't never.
Like I don't eat until like Like, did I eat today?
That shit fucked me up.
Matter of fact, I ain't even ate today. What time is it, bro? It's fucking 9 o'clock, bro. No, I lied. I did eat. But I had like a little meat. I had some, like I made some Chinese food. It was like the right Chinese rice or some shit. That's all I had. But like, when I was doing like a little small type of fast, and that shit feels so fucking good. I suggest anybody to do that shit, bro.
Yeah,
that
bro.
shit feel good. Because you basically gotta clean out them toxins and all that shit. Yeah. And whatever, I don't know.
At least a juice, like a water and juice fast. Because that's what I was on. I was drinking fluids. I was drinking
liquids?
Juice. Yeah, I was drinking water and I was drinking juice. I was drinking pomegranate juice and cranberry juice, blueberry.
I love drinking water, but boy, I was trying to do that water shit too. I said, God damn, this shit hard, because I was trying to drink a lot.
Yeah.
I said, damn, nigga feel like I'm gonna drown.
Yeah, throw some juice in there. That'll help a lot. Throw some juice in there. That shit that'll get you right. But yeah, man, like I say, it just clear your mind, because like you're not depending on like no external resources. But I mean, besides like, you know what I'm saying, the liquids, the fluids. But you know, that's kind of, you know, fluids, that's just for hydration. You know, that's just that run through your body, that circulate faster. You know, food to sit around, you know what I'm saying, linger. You know, so it's like you just feel a lot more. Like I say, I ain't gonna lie, like after the first day might be kind of rough. First time, depending on, I mean, especially if you not, you know, if you know, eat, you know what I'm saying, if you eat. You know,
most people been eating bad since they were kids.
Yeah. So shit, it depends, you know, it'll be different for everybody. But you know, the first day, I'm gonna say the second day. Like waking up the second day, I ain't gonna lie. Like you'll wake up, like when you first wake up, you had ate nothing the day before. When you first wake up, your ass gonna be kind of lightheaded.
Oh God, I was wondering why.
Get up out the bed, you gonna
I don't know why they hit you up, bro. Nigga, I was lightheaded for like 2 days. I was like, damn, nigga, I lightheaded in this bitch.
Yeah.
Like my hair, I was like, bro, why the fuck my hair? And I was like, oh, probably because I'm, you know, been getting rid of all that shit.
Yeah.
Like, yo, because your body is literally like a drug.
For it. It's like, yeah.
I didn't realize that, bro, until I did it. I say, bro, I was like, nigga, I'm just as addicted. Well, shit, really everybody just as addicted to whatever drugs is literally like a sugar's a drug. Like, all like bad foods is literally a drug. Your body like fiending for that motherfucker. Your body start hurting, aching. Like a nigga trying to get out for
I need
heroin or something.
Nah, for real.
What was that movie with Ray Charles when he was trying to get rid of that shit?
Yeah, right.
That shit, boy, that shit really be on you like that. So you just gotta get rid of that bullshit, bro. Help stimulate your mind, get your body right, bro. Cause that affects. That's something I want to do, bro. I'm gonna need your help doing this shit, cause I don't know. But like, do you think like the foods like really affect how people's lives are and shit? Like think about in the hood, bro. Niggas eat ramen noodles all the time.
Yeah, and that's just not good.
Bullshit ass hot dogs.
I can't even tell you what them damn ramen noodles made of. Them hoes made out of so many different ingredients.
You saw that video?
Don't make no sense.
You saw that video? A nigga repaired a sink with it. The sink was broke. It was, you know, the sink where you wash your hands in.
Yeah.
It was broke. He got ramen noodles, like pushed a whole bunch of them on there. Got like a glue, packaged them on there, and then it stuck to it. He scrubbed it, then painted over it, and that was the sink. And it was hard as fuck. It was just like glass or rock or some shit. I said, damn.
That let you know right there. Shit that you can apply to home fixtures and shit that you can do all that shit with, yeah, it's not supposed to go on your body, Jack.
That shit should be legal. Shit like that should be legal.
I ain't gonna lie though, I cook for ramen noodles, cause
them hoes hard. No, I love, bro. I'm talking all that shit, nigga.
You heard me? I still eat some of them hoes to this day. I ain't even gonna stay.
I used to really fuck with ramen noodles because I was like, nigga, no. I used to be like, bro, no, it don't matter how broke I am in college, it doesn't matter. Because I can just go
get them hoes in college, nigga.
Bro.
I was getting them hoes. I wasn't getting the Western college, so I wasn't getting the
$3 for like 12 of
I was getting the bowls.
Oh, you guys? I don't like the bowls. The bowls
it was the Western college, though. It was the Marucci.
Okay, you got the like the real ones.
Yeah, them hoes.
Yeah.
With the vegetables and shit.
Yeah, them was fire. Them was good. See, I just get the Marucci, whatever that is. The
top ramen.
Top ramen. Yeah. I get them. So. Yeah, that shit's some bullshit. Like, but I always used to think that, like, damn, do they really? Because I always heard different people talking about it who more so educated on that area of it. But like, do that really affect like let's say if we took all the bullshit foods out the hood, all the bullshit ass corner stores, people who live up north, all the bullshit ass bodegas who got the fucked up ass food and shit.
Yeah.
and then like replace that shit with like healthy, nutritious shit that's really good for your body, how would that affect our brains and all that shit? I always wonder how that would do it.
It would be different for everybody, bro. Cause like you say, it's like when you been eating something for so long, it's like your body get accustomed to that shit. So it's like when you remove it, it's like you gonna start going through withdrawals, and it's like you're on drugs. Like for real, you know. So it's like it's more so of a process, like getting past that point. For the most part, you know. And as far as like after that, it's kind of like everything after that. It's kind of like a rebuilding cycle. You know, kind of like, okay, where do you want to go from now? Like, how do you want to set your shit up? Now it's kind of like stripping your car down. Y'all gonna hear me make a lot of references to cars, cause that's like the closest things that I can like think of like to us as far as like made of a lot of parts and shit that you gotta, you know what I'm saying, it requires maintenance.
My daddy used to always say, son, your body like a car.
Yeah,
you gotta put some fuel in it. I just thinking about it. Shut up.
Yeah, for real. So it's like that. It's like, hell, you might strip your car down, you know what I'm saying, put new parts on it. It's like, okay, how you wanna fix your shit up now? You know what I'm saying?
That's basically how your body is.
Right, right. So it's like, you know, at the end of the day, it's like you are what you eat. Like people say that shit, you know what I'm saying? That ain't nothing people just made up. Like that's facts. Like, you know, the same elements and, you know what I'm saying, chemicals that's, you know what I'm saying, that's composed of these foods. It's like that's going into your body, and it's like, you know what I'm saying, being redistributed throughout your body, you know what I'm saying, however it may go, according to, you know what I'm saying, depending on, you know what I'm saying, what exactly is, what are these compounds or whatever, you know, and your vitamins or whatever. So it's like, you know, foods are like, you know, foods, that's like, I mean, that's our source of energy here. You know what I'm saying? We got food and we got water, you know what I'm saying, and juice. Well, that's food because it comes from fruits or whatever. But you know what I'm saying? That's what we got. So it's like, okay, like I say, it's what are you trying to do? Like, what do you want to fix? Like, you know, and the way I always explain it is like, you want to go by, the easiest way I feel like is to go by the color spectrum. You know, you got blueberries, you got blue, and you know, and if you want to go into the chakra system.
What's
the
chakra? What's that?
You know, you ever heard of chakras? Like you ain't never heard nobody talking about chakras.
But I don't know. I heard of it.
They're like I mean, it's kind of a debate as far as like this is a real thing or not, because it's kind of, I mean, you can say it's imaginary, like it's some shit that people made up, but it's kind of like it's real, but you know, it's kind of like imaginary, but it's real.
So
everything has a chakra system. Yeah, it's kind of like it's related to that, but it's basically like it's a seven chakra system. We all composed of, well, I'm gonna say we all have like a 7 chakra system, right? It's starting at the root. The root is like the base. You know, it starts at like the bottom of the spine. Going up from there, it's you got the root chakra, you got the sacral chakra. I don't know if I should break this down. Should I break this down?
Break this shit down. I really want to know, bro. Shit, niggas need to know.
I'm gonna put it like this first. Okay, so, because going back to what I was saying, you got the color spectrum. So that's kind of like how the chakra system is set up. You got the root chakra up to the crown chakra, and it's from red, you know, in our color spectrum, it goes from red to violet, and that goes from
and the other ones in between. Okay.
You know, and it's red being the shortest wavelengths, and you know what I'm saying, and it increases in frequency. You know what I'm saying? The higher, the further it goes, through orange, through yellow, green, blue, up to violet. So you got ultraviolet, which is, you know what I'm saying, that would be the more compressed frequencies, which is shorter wavelengths. It's like faster. It's more intense. But
is that why people always like green foods and all that shit?
Yeah, because green is that's the heart chakra. That's the centermost. That's like the center. So green is kind of like the one it kind of distributes, you know what I'm saying, the energy throughout all the body. It's kind of like it's the plug. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's connected. It's connected with the lower 3 chakras, and it's connected with the higher 3. You know what I'm saying? It's the one that's, you know what I'm saying, everything's getting filtered through. And we know this because, you know, the heart is like, the heart is the centerpiece.
Yeah, it is.
To us, you know, it's what keep us going. It's what, you know what I'm saying. It's what, you know, right. So going back to that. Okay, so we got the root chakra. This is our base, right? This is like I say, located at the bottom of the spine. This is the chakra that's associated with instincts, our like animalistic instincts. Like this is where, you know what I'm saying, what they call fight or flight.
Fight or flight.
Yeah, fight or flight.
Yeah, fight or flight. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like when You know what I'm saying? When you in danger, you know what I'm saying, or
certain shit shoot off in your body. What's
right.
That's
Kind of
off in your body.
Right. That stems from the root. That stems from the root chakra because you know that's kind of like our first instinct as like beings. It's like survival.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically what it's associated with. It's basic survival. Like okay, like what do you need to do to survive? Basically, like if you're in danger, you know, it's gonna be something to tell you to run. Basically, so that's what that is. It's like the base. After that, we got the sacral chakra. That's located in like the midsection, like where the sexual organs are. That's kind of like the that's what that is. It's
the
like
late section.
Y'all favorite. A lot of y'all favorite, goddamn.
Niggas want to hear that, so what it do?
A lot of y'all stay in that sacral chakra, goddamn. Nah, straight up.
You say it's sacral?
Sacral. SACRAL.
Okay, sacral.
So yeah, that's like the region of the sex organs. You know, that's where that's where desires come into play. You know, basic. You know, fertility, creation. You know what I'm saying? Things like this. It's like okay, you got survival. So it's basically like okay, so you got survival. That's like I said, that's like the first instinct, right? So after that, it's like okay, what do I want to do? Like what do I, you know what I'm saying, wish to do? Like what do I want to, you know what I'm saying, go out like well no, I'm not even gonna say that. That's more so the next chakra, the solar plexus. But the sacral chakra is more so, like I say, it's more so associated with creation. You know, that's like the what brings, you know what I'm saying, more life. That's the reproduction, what produces life. So procreation, that's basically what that's associated with. But that's orange.
What's procreation?
Procreating, reproducing.
Oh, okay. Nigga, you should have been a goddamn science major. What the fuck is
Man, I could have been a whole bunch of shit, but
bro,
you know,
this nigga whole, what you do, finance? What the fuck? Well,
Finance.
you really could, yeah, you could do a whole bunch of shit.
But you know,
This nigga, you need to go med school.
I don't need it. Anyway,
This nigga, I mean, you could be a Dr. Sebi.
maybe
The hood doctor.
the hood Dr. Sebi.
The niggas need help, bro.
I am young D.O. Watson. Y'all know what time it is.
Niggas need help.
You know
That's a
what I'm saying?
sign right there.
Yeah, straight up. And I be saying that shit too. Like, them ain't my initials for no reason. Like,
That's what I'm saying, bro.
I was really born into
You
this
here to
shit.
educate. You educate a doctor. It ain't gotta be exactly shit. You here to educate.
Straight
Give
up.
people that type of medicine.
Yeah.
It don't have to be literal, but like, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That spiritual.
That's why.
medicine.
Hey
whatever
man,
it is.
that's why we here. Hell,
For real, that's the main
That's why
thing,
we
bro.
here now.
Like,
Straight up.
that's the main. I'm fucking thirsty as hell. The alcohol wasn't good, bro.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna get some
Basically, running through these hoes though. That's the sacral chakra.
Mm-hmm.
You know, after that, you know, we got the yellow one, the solar plexus.
Fucking bananas.
Y'all,
Hate
yup,
bananas.
yup. And that's what I was going to. Really, you kind of want to eat. You know what I'm saying? According to what chakra you.
Okay,
wanna
which
focus
one
on.
is the sex one?
The sacral.
What color is
that's
that?
orange.
Orange.
Yeah.
Eat a bunch of
So orange is kind of like the sexual type of color. It's like
mangoes,
associated with
oranges.
creativity.
What other orange
Oranges, shit,
fruits? Mangoes.
carrots,
I love carrots. Carrots are fire.
shit, pumpkin,
Fucking pumpkin. Bro, let me see. My little cousin came from
sweet
Denver.
potatoes,
Love sweet potatoes. But see, my family, we know how black people.
papaya.
I never had papaya. Only papaya I know is the clothing stuff. All the wretches be
I
in.
didn't know that was a color, so.
All the wretches be in there. Yep. But bro, my little cousin came down from Denver or whatever. You know remember my old KY?
Yep.
His son or whatever. So he came down this weekend or whatever for the 4th and all that. So we had him. So he say my sister said, bro, tell Jordan what you want. He said, I want some pumpkin pie. I say, bro, we bust. I say, bro, black people don't eat pumpkin pie, bro. And you over here eating pumpkin seeds and shit.
Type shit. Hey,
But I always
want
wanted to try pumpkin pie though. But you know how black people, you know how we do.
Nah, pumpkin pie, bro. Though. Pumpkin pie.
I feel like it's good though.
Tastes down there like sweet
Like
potato pie.
I feel like it do though. I ain't gonna lie on the low. I always wanted to try pumpkin
Nah,
pie.
that shit good. Like,
But you know how we do sweet potatoes though. When I cook sweet
Yeah.
potatoes, bro, I can cook, bro, for real. But like when I cook sweet potatoes,
yeah.
nigga, I put a pound of brown sugar, pound of white sugar, pound of cinnamon, pound of margarine and butter, What else? And about 2 tablespoons of
clogging
vanilla.
the shit out.
So we fucking it like the
cholesterol gonna be out of her way.
Once we eat the sweet potatoes, they not healthy, bro. It's just like people who cook greens.
Yeah.
We got pork, bacon in there, all that seasoning. Like it ain't healthy no more. Once
I'm to the point I be cutting out the extras, bro. Like I don't even use a lot of sugar and like shit that usually require sugar and shit. Like I mean shit that's naturally sweet, especially like sweet potatoes. Like sweet potatoes already sweet. So,
yeah, you
like,
really don't even have to put that much on it, but we be.
I put around like if I was like sweet potato pie, I probably wouldn't even put no sugar in it, bro. Like on some real shit. I probably use like some type of sweetener, maybe like some agave syrup or something like that.
Okay, I could.
Or
do
maybe
that.
like some brown sugar, like some cinnamon.
That's fine.
I hit it with some of that.
Throw some honey in that motherfucker. I don't know. I feel like that shit. I love honey.
Nah, that shit don't sound right. I don't know about that.
It might be
honey food. Sweet. Nah.
You put honey in your oatmeal. You put honey in your oatmeal.
I can see like some syrup or something. Hell nah. Who put honey in oatmeal?
Shit, I need this shit the other day. Substitute for some white sugar.
Hey.
Robin say, put some honey in it. That's better. Say bet. Put some honey in my motherfucker. This shit was hitting.
Some syrup or something.
But
yeah.
So you say the orange one? That's
Sacral.
Sacral. That's orange.
Yeah.
So carrots, mangoes, oranges. Yeah. And then what's above that then? After the sacral.
After the sacral is the solar plexus. That's like your stomach.
Your gut, the ass.
Your gut.
Your gut. Fat bellies.
Yeah, that's where like your gut feeling come from. Your gut instincts.
And what color is that?
It's yellow.
Yellow.
You know, that's why they call it the solar plexus, because like the sun.
Pineapple.
Yeah.
I don't like bananas. I hate bananas. Trash.
Yellow bell peppers. Even for like the sandwich, I got orange bell peppers. You know.
Lemons?
Maybe.
I don't know.
I mean,
I don't know.
Honestly, I feel like food will do whatever you want it to do. You gotta program your food to, kind of get what you want to get out of it.
As far as how, like what?
I mean, just like when you praying over your food, God, thank you for the food I'm about to receive. May it nourish and strengthen my body.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you're asking for. You're asking for nourishment. You're asking for, you know what I'm saying? Basically, what I do with my food is now, like when I'm praying, I kind of like, you know what I'm saying, I ask for what it is that I want to do with this, what I want to do with these nutrients, where I want it to be distributed.
So you really think that
or what I'm
that
looking
type
for.
of energy, you think that type of energy can be created to where like manifest it like that?
Yeah, facts. Because like if it's something that's healthy for you, then yeah. But if you eat goddamn burger from McDonald's, I mean, yeah, because even with that burger, it's gonna provide some type of energy. You know, it's calories at the end of the day, so it's like it's gonna be providing. I mean, with something like that, with something like that, you gotta ask. Like my pops be tripping people out with this shit. Like anytime anytime he pray over some food, he gonna say, he say, thank you for the food about to receive. May nourish strengthen our body. He gonna say, let it not clog our arteries too bad.
I didn't start doing that.
You know what I'm saying?
That's true shit. Speaking into existence, I guess.
Straight up.
But shit, I don't know.
And that's how I feel. Like, and that's what I do. Like, I ask for like proper digestion. I say let it digest quick, let it digest properly. You know what I'm saying? Break down to its smallest components to where, you know what I'm saying? I say let it provide fuel. You know what I'm saying? For me to, you know what I'm saying? Do what it is that I need to do today, what I'm trying to do today, you know what I'm saying? Or if it's something that I'm eating that I want to, you know what I'm saying, increase brain power, I say, okay, let it increase brain function, let it, you know what I'm saying, let it do that for me. That's what I'm doing.
Hey, see, that's crazy. I guess the older I get, I look into that, bro, because my main thing is, I'll be like, I don't want to fucking die or something bad happen in my body and it was my fault. You know what I mean? Like, it's because I didn't take care of myself. Because I'm going to be mad as fuck. Like, nigga, you ain't had a goddamn stroke. Your shit clogged up because of your ass. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'd rather it be, just natural causes or just whatever happened. Like, but I want to at least know, like, oh, no, you took care of yourself and whatever like that.
Yeah.
And so...
Because basically you killed yourself.
That's what I'm saying. You literally and that's what most people doing that.
Yeah.
Like
straight up, especially in our community.
That's what I'm talking about. Mostly
definitely.
Like grandma died younger than she probably supposed to.
Yeah, people be
your
sleep.
dad got high blood pressure or sugar, whatever, and it's like shit. That's because you basically killed yourself.
Yeah.
You basically, I think it's more so educational because if you don't know, then you just like, oh, nigga, you just eating. But I think you kind of I feel like that's a natural thing to know. Like, okay, this shit ain't good that we eat.
Yeah, and it gets serious. Like it's important for our generation to take it more seriously because you know a lot of the time, you know what I'm saying, people in our age group they might not take it as seriously because we still healthy, we still fit. You know what I'm saying, our metabolism's still high. You know what I'm saying, we can burn that shit out, but it's like I say, when you develop certain patterns and you develop certain, you know. You get accustomed to eating a certain way over time. Your body ain't gonna be, you know what I'm saying, your body ain't gonna be able to handle that shit forever. It's like, you know, it's gonna come a time where that shit gonna start taking its toll on you. You know,
you can't do nothing.
So it's like shit, yeah. So it's like you might as well start while you're young, or whenever you feel the time is right. That's how I feel.
You basically,
you know what I'm saying. Whenever you feel like it's okay, it's time. You want to make that change. It's like get on.
But it's better to do it like now. Right when you think about it, do it now.
Make $1 million while you young, nigga. Or I keep my nigga new.
Make $1 million while you young.
Shit, do it while you young, nigga.
That shit hard as hell.
Straight up. You know what I'm saying? What you waiting for?
Yep. So what's the one we were just talking about? The yellow one?
The solar plexus.
Solar plexus, and that's the.
That's in your stomach region.
Stomach.
So good. So good feeling. That's willpower. That's why I say when I was talking about desires as far as the sacral, like that's really more so like solar plexus, because that's like, okay, that's your will. That's like, okay, willing to do something. That's like, or you know, like I say that, and like having a gut feeling, like, okay, how you feel about something, like, you know what I'm saying, kind of like, because you know, going to that, when we talking about the stomach is like a. And who was this who said that? I think that was Daylight. Matter of fact, this on my IG page. You seen that video that I posted on my
I think I seen it.
On my IG where Daylight, that nigga Daylight said this shit. He shout out to that nigga Daylight because he the first nigga I used to hear say this shit.
Daylight a crazy ass nigga, but he do that shit to cover up how smart he is.
And then right there a fool. And then he knows something though. He knows something. And then right there tapped in, fool. Shout out to that nigga Daylight. But yeah, he had said that shit. He was like, when you look at the intestines, he's like, he's like, that shit literally looks like a brain, bro. You gotta think,
yeah,
like,
I seen that.
The stomach, that's literally what the stomach is. The stomach is like a second brain, bro. Because like you gotta think that your stomach is what's telling you you're hungry when it's time to eat. You know what I'm saying? What it is that you know what I'm saying, your stomach gonna tell you, okay, when you gonna be able to do some shit, because you know when you're hungry you start getting, you know what I'm saying, lightheaded. You might not be able to do some shit, you know. So it's like, it's basically telling you, okay, when it's time to feed, you know what I'm saying, when it's time to do this, you know what I'm saying, when it's time to do that. So it's like, yeah, man. But basically, like I said, that's the solar plexus.
Solar plexus. What's above solar plexus?
It's the heart chakra.
Heart chakra.
And that's green.
Okay.
And this is the chakra of compassion, of course.
Get your heart right.
Yeah. You know, I mean, hell, I can't even think of any more words other than that. You know,
that's what I'm gonna say.
Hell, compassion.
That's really,
you know, caring. You know, hell, just love. You know.
So the foods.
Balance.
So basically, the foods that we eat can literally, in a way, affect all those type of emotions and.
Yeah, and we know this because certain foods, certain vegetables carry certain nutrients and vitamins. They all have different, like, and we're gonna get into that next.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
You know, with certain vitamins, you know what I'm saying, help certain organs and shit. We're gonna go into that. Let me run through these.
Yeah, go through that, yeah.
But after the heart is the throat chakra, and that's blue. You know, blue is like a color of communication. And to backtrack, going back to the heart chakra, with it being green, you gotta think, like, this is the color of, like I say, this is the color of love, compassion. And you gotta think, like, what are the color of most of our vegetation on Earth? What is like a lot of the life, most of the life forms composed of on Earth, it's like, it's green. Yeah. So it's like, this is like a color of life, kind of. Like, green is like a rich color like that. What is the color of our money?
That's what I was gonna say, shit, money.
You know,
they did that shit for a reason, probably.
Yeah, straight up. Damn. You know, so it's like that type of color is like rich. It's like, even thinking about it, I feel it just like, even like sitting here talking about it, thinking about it. It's like, you know, I'm on that frequency. But you know, so that's what that is.
So now what's that, the green one?
The heart chakra.
Heart. And it's heart, you just call it heart chakra?
Yeah. I mean, they have actual names. I only have like Hindu names, like, but I can't pronounce them. I couldn't even sit here and tell you what they are. The only one I know is Ajna. That's the third eye chakra. Okay. And I think the root chakra is more. I'm not even finna butcher it. Like, it's something. I'm not even finna do that. But yeah.
And what's above that one? The heart chakra.
Throat chakra, and that's blue. And that's dealing with communication. That's the one we're dealing with right now.
Blue.
I got it's a good thing. That's why I got these eyeballs. The filter on this shit blue. You know, because looking at that, it's like, yeah, it'll bring that out. It's like blue is like a communicative type color. You gotta think water is blue. You gotta think water is flowing. And when you think about somebody running their mouth like water,
oh,
a lot of people say that
okay,
shit.
okay.
So it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like a flowing of thoughts, kind of, and it's like, you know what I'm saying, helping get that shit out. But yeah, that's the throat chakra. That's blue, and of course that's located in the throat region. You know what I'm saying? This shit right here. But after that is the third eye chakra. That's they also call that the brow chakra. That's located right here in between the eyebrows. Well, it'll be different for different people.
Is that why that like Hindu people or whatever?
Yeah.
I don't want to get this. I don't want to get it wrong. But
Yeah, you're right.
They put that like the third eye thing. Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now that you bring up all this chakra stuff, whatever, I do know what you're talking about because I've seen like the different pictures. I don't know if it's like a woman form lady, and it's a woman, and then it like shows a different I don't know. I'm probably getting it wrong, but it shows like the different levels and has those colors, and it leads all the way up to here, and it's like showing like kind of inside of her body, whatever. But it has those different
that's
like frequencies of colors and all that, and it changes as it goes up. Yeah, that's what it is. Damn. Shit, they should have taught that in school.
Nah, seriously, like really, you'll be surprised. But I mean,
because
they got close to it with the color spectrum. Like they taught us the color spectrum, but it wasn't. They didn't teach us how to apply it. You know what I'm saying, to ourselves. Which I guess that's just something you got to do for yourself, like on your own time. Yeah. But that's why we here today, goddamn.
To educate y'all,
you know what I'm saying?
Free.
We on it. You hear me?
Y'all listen to people, educate.
But yeah, man, your third eye chakra, man. That's the chakra of intuition. That's the chakra. You know, just like you see, if you look at this podcast, you're gonna see me doing this a lot. You see how I'm looking up in space.
This nigga always looking up goddamn space.
That's what it
do a podcast outside somewhere.
I'm like focusing right here. You know what I'm saying? This is what's tapping you into that etheric realm. That's what's tapping you into, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, that's where your intuition comes from. You know, your third eye, and that's why you'll see people doing that shit a lot of the time when they looking up. You know what I'm saying? It's like because they focusing in on their third eye. As a matter of fact, like,
are you talking about looking up like this?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, or looking inward, kind of like inward, or like.
So the third eye is your intuition. Yeah. It connected with the brain, obviously, right?
Yeah, this is what they associate with the pineal gland.
Oh, okay. What's the pineal gland?
It's like a part. It's a part in your brain. It's kind of like located like right in the center.
And what does it have to do with what is the pineal gland? What's its main like?
It releases melatonin, I believe. If I'm not mistaken. It's
this shit to put you to sleep.
Yeah.
They sell melatonin
because you gotta. Yeah.
I got some melatonin pills at the crib.
You gotta think intuition is associated with dreams. Because when we talking about our dreams,
bro, cause that shit.
Definitely, dreams are important. Write down your dreams, people.
Please, bro.
Write down your dreams.
If you can remember them, your dreams, write them down, bro. Cause like,
they telling you something. Don't neglect it.
No, what? Finish that. We gonna talk about that. Finish that. We gonna talk about dreams, bro.
So the pineal gland, like I say, that's what they associate with the third eye chakra. It's kind of like that part right here in the middle of your brain, where it's like I said, it'll be located different for people. As a matter of fact, like a lot of people who have like really like active third eyes, or what you would call, you know what I'm saying, their third eyes are open, like they like real active, like you would actually see like a mark like on their forehead, to where it's kind of like it'll look like a burn mark, like that shit burn through, like it's so active. Yeah, it'll be like a darker spot. It'll look like a birthmark. And it's like for mine, actually, like, but it's like you can see mine, like if it was to like be higher light, but it's like my shit like over here somewhere, because you know anybody that know me know I'm like out centered this shit, like you know how where I be talking about my misalignment and shit. Yeah. So it's like literally my spinal structure is kind of like on some other shit. It's like on some curvy shit.
You got scoliosis though, don't you?
I think I do. I don't know that for sure because I haven't got checked out. But I'm pretty sure if I was to go check, I would be diagnosed with some of the sort. So the way that shit work, that's kind of like the way my thought process work. It's like, you know, I mean, it distributes all throughout my body, like throughout my skeletal. So it's like, for me, like even my face is like kind of like misaligned. Like my jaw and shit, all this shit is like that. Like it's like shifted.
Nigga, your face is just fine, nigga.
Nah, that's cause you're not looking at me straight. Like if I was like
Black Summer, you like Black Samurai, nigga.
If I was to like really like align, like sit up straight and like let shit sit in. That's why my bro, on every ID picture I got, like my head is probably like tilted.
My shit do that too though.
My face is.
I
like,
never can take.
You can literally see the shit.
I never can take. Well, it's rare, but I took a picture. I forgot what I had to do. I took a picture for. I forgot what it was, and I had it's like one of those like, photos for ID or some shit. And every time my shit be like turned, I was like, bro, I swear I had my head like straight.
Yeah.
But
and
I don't know. It's like
I
don't know. This is I don't know some balance shit or whatever.
Yeah,
but,
so that's how it is for me. It's like my shit kind of like I say it's. And it'll be shifted one way depending on where it is because like I say it's doing this. So it's like it might be like shifted this way on one side, on one part of my body, shifted this way on another part of my body, shifted this way on like it's the more you go up type shit.
Yeah.
So where I was going with that is like so my shit. So it's almost as if like my focus by the time it gets like up here to my forehead it's like going this way. So it's like I say that mark on my forehead is kind of like over here somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, you'll be able to see it if I was to like put some light on it.
Yeah.
I might upload that shit. I might take a picture or something when I get home and show y'all that shit.
Yeah, I gotta see that shit. Cause I did not know about that. Never knew about that.
So that's a third.
So that's the whole.
That's third eye.
So that's the entire.
But that's a 6. The 7th one is the crown chakra. And that's the one that's like sits like right on the top of the right above the head. Yeah. Okay. Like right above the crown. That's why it's called the crown chakra. Mm-hmm. But that's like the that's like basically like the connection to the etheric, I'm gonna call it, or the connection to the astral, what we'll call it, or what else is out there. The astral, like the etheric,
is that curiosity?
We gonna call it space.
That's what I was gonna say. Is that curiosity?
What's outside of matter in this realm as we know it?
Realm as far as
we gonna like the dream, where like the dream realm, like where you go when you dream type shit.
Oh, okay.
You know, so just like the root chakra is like the antithesis of that. It's like the opposite of that. It's like the root chakra is what connects you, is what grounds you. It connects you to this earth plane.
Yeah.
You know, like I say, when we talking about instincts, that's what give you all your earthly type of, you know what I'm saying, instincts and, you know what I'm saying, nature. You know what I'm saying? And that's, like I say, that sits at the bottom of sits like right below the spine. Whereas the crown chakra sits right above the head. This is what, like I say, this is what connects you to the higher chakras, because the seven chakras as we know it aren't all the chakras that we have. Like we have, like, you know, it extends. Like the more you expound, the more you expand your space, you know, you start connecting to those higher chakras, and even those lower chakras. Like we have it's one chakra called the Earth Star chakra, which is kind of like like the one that like roots us to the ground. That's like what your root chakra would connect to. It's like that would be like, I guess, located like below the surface. That's what, you know what I'm saying, what grounds you to the earth. That's what like gives you your like, if you was to be out in nature like barefoot, or if you was to like, you know what I'm saying, sit in some grass or something, like out by a tree or something, you know what I'm saying, that's what would, you know, connect you to, you know what I'm saying, the force of the earth.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay. That's why most people can feel the force of the earth, like when they high some shit, like they smoke or something, or like do some type of whatever.
Well, yeah, but I feel like smoking that would more so connect you to that's more so crown chakra. Like I feel like that'll. It
is,
tap you in.
Because I told you, you remember when I called you the shit I went after me.
Yeah.
Nah, it is a crown chakra. Now you say it. The only reason why I say grounded with the smoking thing, because like.
But it might do that too to an extent.
That's because I was sitting outside on the balcony. And so I felt like I was going down. It felt like I could feel it, and I was like, bro, this crap. The ground feel heavy, but it feel like I'm going down. But it is more so the crown chakra, because like when I was like walking around, like it was on some whole other type of stuff.
I feel like smoking actually like opens all the chakras. I feel like it aligns like all your chakras.
Cause people, that's what I say, bro. People have a misconception about like marijuana and all this stuff, like weed or whatever, bro. Yeah. Cause like, if you really smoking like some good stuff or whatever, like you start feeling like aches and pains in your body that you didn't know, like, oh damn, my knee fucked up, my arm fucked up, like, cause like Robin had gotten when Robin had got her wreck or whatever, she was like smoking or whatever, and so well she wasn't smoking, but or whatever. But whatever. And so like, but yeah, people like you feel it, like you feel like, damn, I didn't know my shit was hurting. Yeah. And so like, it just opened up that whole like all that whole world that you didn't even know. Definitely. As far as your body, spirit, all that, you just feel it, and it's like it's a whole different. It really opened up your eyes, bro. It take you outside of like, and I guess you have other stuff to do that too, whatever. But like that's why meditation is good too, though. Like people who meditate, like I've heard. Like people who really know how to meditate, and once you like master that and become like a real master of meditation, like it's kind of like a sober highness, basically. Definitely. And like it was, I forgot the guy. He like some I think it's like this Indian guy. He's like this super like he's some like super rich guy, whatever. He's like really good in business, whatever. I forgot his name. I wish I could remember his name so I can go look him up. But he was saying how it was something about meditation and how it literally, when you master it, you don't even feel like you're here. You don't know where you at. Yeah. Like you heard of a float tank and shit like that. Yeah. It's kind of. I guess it was kind of.
We need to hit one of them hoes, fool.
I'm scared. I'm not getting. Don't you gotta get inside and close you in?
I think so.
Yeah, I'm not getting it. I'm not getting it. I heard you feel like you floating. I heard you feel like you don't know where you at. Really, you feel like I'm not getting it. No. I'm too paranoid. I'm gonna go crazy, bro. I can't be in tight areas. That's why I could never go to jail in my life, bro. Cause like I just go crazy. I can't be in.
But you in water though, so it's like it's a calming factor.
Yeah, that's even scarier, bro. Remember I told you when I went to.
That's my only fear. Like I feel like I don't know. Like
I don't know how you.
Like damn, bitch. I don't want to drown in that hole. If I relax too much, I've been in. No.
That's why I float tank. I'm like no. When I go swimming,
how deep is that shit? Like
I don't know.
I feel like it just covers like up to your face.
Yeah, you know? It's like I guess it's like you ever got in the pool and you just
they probably fill it up
float
into
back
like your body. Like
you ever got in the pool and you just float back? You float on your back.
You know I can't swim, nigga.
Oh, damn.
That's why.
If you go on your back and float, I assume it's like that, and the water just be like right there. Like you can literally just make your body float, but it's like the scariest shit though, because it's like what the fuck, like it's water, or whatever. But like when I went swimming in the ocean one time, like I went way out, bro. When I was on the Bahamas, I went way out in the water, bro. And like out to where like
how's that shit?
Definitely drown. I definitely can drown. Like and nobody could do nothing. Nobody can save me. It was amazing, bro. That shit. I went under.
Okay, wait till I learn how to swim, nigga. Coming soon, bitch. I'm learning how to swim.
I don't want your ass. I don't want this nigga to learn.
Next year.
I don't want this nigga to learn how to swim because you gonna be one of the people. You gonna learn how to swim, bro.
Far away.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why I want you to learn. I'm gonna be like, bro, DR, bro, get on the beach, bro.
I'm gonna go somewhere.
This nigga's gonna go way. Like if you would have knew how to swim when you was with us, bro, you would have went way farther than I went. That's why I'm like, I don't want this nigga to learn how to swim because he gonna do too much, bro. That shit crazy, but it's scary though, cause like I go underwater and then you really can't hear shit like that, and I hate that shit. I hate silence, like that scares when it's super silent. That scares me. That's why I go to the TV on this shit. I ain't trying to be silent, nigga. Hell nah. You really just left, cause you really just left with your thoughts.
That's how it's supposed to be.
I know,
but into that shit.
It's creepy. I be like, damn, I'm scared. I'm gonna hear a voice. I'm hearing God voices.
That's why you need to start meditating, bro.
I be scared, cause you know how people be like. And God talk to me and all that shit. I be like, bro, I ain't trying to be under the water or something. Then I hear a voice that's not my voice. I'm gonna go crazy, bro, and I'm gonna freak out.
I mean, you gonna hear some. I mean, I'm surprised you say that because it seems like you would hear some. I mean, well, I guess you got to tune into it. You
can hear like vibration of the outside. Water. You can hear outside.
But I'm talking about like actually in the water because sound. Like I think sound. I wonder how sound works in water. I wonder if it like carries like further in water than it does in air. I'm not sure though. I mean, because water is more dense, so I feel like it would carry.
It might.
It might travel slower. I don't know. How do dolphins work?
That's what I'm saying, because that's what I was thinking about. Because dolphins, like whales, they communicate like from far away. I heard.
Yeah.
Like super far away. I heard. I forgot how long of a distance. And yeah, that's the only thing, bro. I don't fucking like that shit, bro. But about dreams. So what the fuck? When I be going to sleep trying to dream, I be like, fuck, I want to have a dream. Fuck, I'm trying to have a dream, whatever. But like,
that fuck around, baby, when you don't have one.
Yeah, that's when I don't have dreams, bro. Like, what? Nobody really asks that question. What the fuck is a dream?
Nah, people be asking. Shit, man.
Nobody knows though, do they? It's never.
Science doesn't know. Scientists don't know.
Them niggas don't know shit, though.
Yeah, they don't.
They don't know shit. They be scientists get on my fucking.
Fuck you, scientists, man.
Yeah, scientists,
I'm fed up,
bro.
I'm tired of y'all shit.
Yeah, I fuck with a lot of y'all, bro. Like, not a lot.
I ain't.
Not a lot. I fuck with science. Like, I have a respect for it.
I appreciate a lot of y'all work. I really do.
Because y'all take y'all.
But y'all be fucking up.
They be fucking shit up, and some of them be knowing the truth, but they ignore it.
Yeah.
Fucking whites. It's white.
Because they still. I talk about this in the song.
They trained.
I gotta drop that hoe.
What you say?
I say
about something.
I can't even tell you. I can't even say the lyrics. I can't remember, bro. I had to look at them hoes. But yeah.
With scientists, bro, it's like they you gotta think they program.
They get stuck to their ideologies. They'll come up with some shit and like they get sold on that shit. They get sold on that shit and then like they don't want to go against it. It's like, and I remember what was it? Somebody said this in a video. Like they literally like fall in love with they like theses, just theories and shit.
They don't want to ever get outside of that.
They don't want to divorce that shit. They get married to it.
That's why I don't be knowing. That's why I don't be knowing what's true or not. Like, and it's scientists do it, politicians do it. Shit, we all do it. Like, we'll all get so stuck in like our frame of mind of thinking or what we believe is true. In fact, that we don't even consider any other options and shit like that.
Yeah.
So like, I literally can look up whatever scientific thing like that, and then you'll have literally somebody else saying nope. So I don't even know what the fuck to believe.
Because here's the thing. It's like, when we talking about science, they deal with facts. They deal with logics. They deal with logistics. Mm-hmm. They deal with logic. And they deal with, numbers and, like, calculations and shit that can be proven. They need to find a formula. You know what I'm saying? How does this work?
Everything can't be proven, though. A lot of shit.
I mean, it probably can, but, it's just outside of their range. They haven't got to that point yet. So it's like the shit that they can't explain. It's like, what do we do with this? It's like kind of get put in that folder that.
So when they can't explain it, is it considered like it's just not real?
It's considered pseudo, is what they call
What's
it.
What's that?
Pseudo is like shit that's like make believe, basically.
Oh, okay. Some conspiracy or some shit.
Not even that. I mean, well, yeah, you could say that.
Yeah, make believe.
It's not like shit that's like
people just kind of it's a concept somebody just came up with.
Right, but it's not necessarily something.
Because it's just because they haven't proved it themselves. Once they do, then
they came up with the formula, basically. I mean, and we see this now because this is what I was going to. It's like science deals with left brain shit, logic, and
I was just looking at that the other day.
Basically, like I say, shit that you can prove. Where as far as like, when we're talking about spirituality, this is more so something that's right brain. Even with religion, to an extent, like that's kind of always been like the war between like science and religion, like.
So left brain, because the left brain.
I'm gonna put religion and spirituality into like the kind of same.
Because the left brain is more so just like science, math, writing, I guess, like that, language, those type of structure, kind of like school, like social studies, science, math, whatever.
Whereas right brain shit is like
creative, artists, like whatever, like you said, religion and all that shit. So that's what it's like, more so outside of just what we have here or whatever.
Yeah, and that's kind of like, I mean, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say religion is more so like right brain because.
Yeah, definitely.
That's like, when we talking about that was kind of, these are like stories. There was kind of like, it was based off real shit. It wasn't just no make believe shit. It was based off real shit. But it's like I say, okay, we're gonna get off into that later.
You got my question.
That's fine.
It's only a few things that I got questions about. Yeah, because I think it's hilarious, bro.
Yeah.
And I really got questions because I be dying laughing and like. Yeah. We'll talk about it. But keep going, bro.
But here's the thing, like. That's why I really want to remove spirituality from that, because spirituality is kind of like the bridge between science and religion. Spirituality is kind of like that bridge in between, because like now you have explanations for why this is that. It's kind of like, okay, taking the shit that science be trying to explain, and taking the shit that religion be trying to explain, and it's kind of like, okay, this is what y'all saying from this perspective, and this is what y'all saying from this perspective. It's kind of like finding that middle ground.
Yeah.
When we talking about when we get to talking about like geometry, like sacred geometry, and like like these type of things, like and it's like that's why thing with it now is like this shit it's making a lot of progress. Like science, they like. Because they've introduced they kind of like getting more acquainted with metaphysics, metaphysics is metaphysics, like physics, physics on another level, kind of like quantum physics. Like that's what they call it, like in science. It's like that's what they tapping into now. Quantum physics, like time, space time, and like
okay.
You know what I'm saying? This type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they diving into like string.
But they have to though,
theory.
because if you trying to get to whatever next level that we as the human.
You see, they trying to go out of space and shit now. It's like
them niggas ain't going nowhere.
They on that's on another realm and shit.
Yeah.
It's like you gotta understand this shit.
Cause there's some shit out there, bro, that defies everything that we know. It goes against everything that we actually know.
Yeah.
Or that we.
It was only a matter of time, bro. Because it's like I say, when you come across so much shit that you can't explain, it's like you can't just throw that shit out, bro. Because it exists.
That's what I doubt.
You can't just ignore it.
I'm glad you said that.
Just because you can't explain it.
Yeah, that was my problem. Yeah, that's arrogant as fuck.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, that shit.
It's a bullshit.
It's like
somebody made this up. This
like
is the
coming
program.
up to your parents and be like, "Hey, you ask them a question," they be like, "Oh no, that's make believe, bro."
Like,
nah, that's some bullshit.
And even if it is a program, nigga, there you go, right there. Like, okay, tap into that program, figure out what that shit is, nigga. It's like, you know, that's what we coming to now. It's like I be like, when you hear me talking about the Matrix, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ever seen the movie, The Matrix?
Bro, I gotta be straight up. I've never really seen it all the way through at all. I barely really saw. I just seen it.
You gotta watch all of them.
See, I keep saying the older I get, I be like, bro, I gotta go back and watch this shit. But I was a kid when the Matrix came out.
Yeah, I ain't watched this shit since I was in college.
Oh, okay, cool. Cause that's when I said I need to go back and watch it when people was talking about that. Cause I wasn't never that type of kid who was into like I didn't like Star Wars.
Yeah, I ain't
definitely didn't give a fuck about no Matrix.
Star Trek, none of that shit.
It's Matrix seemed cool though. I will say like nigga,
that shit,
fighting and shit like that seemed cool. But like with the whole real concept of the Matrix, from what I know, I'll be like, oh, I need to go back and watch this shit because it was really talking about some actual.
They really touching on some
shit, real shit,
like for real.
But what you saying?
I mean, that's basically it. Like, you can only exclude like certain shit for so long. Like, basically, like even if we want to like talk about aliens, you know.
That's arrogant as fuck if you think you're the only.
Let's go ahead and touch on that. Like,
bro,
we know aliens done contacted us, done crashed down here, spacecrafts. We know.
That's real, bro.
Well, spacecrafts and all that shit. We know y'all hiding that shit.
That's real.
That shit,
and nobody believes it.
But here's my thing.
And the shit that we have, they can't figure it out.
That's what I'm saying.
They literally can't fucking figure it out.
It's like they'll take that shit. It's probably some motherfuckers who so dense. When they found this shit, they probably didn't even believe that shit came from like some other realm or some other space. They was like, okay, what is this? Okay, surely this can't be some extraterrestrial shit. They trying to. So it's like they at a loss for like reality down there. It's like, you know, you so programmed into believing like, you know, the status quo and like what you've been taught to believe and like, you know, what you believe is real and what's not. Is like when something put right there in front of your face, it's like you're not even willing to accept it for what it is. It's like, this is obviously some shit that's not from here, nigga.
Yeah,
you know, like, nigga. So
that shit is amazing.
With some advanced technology that you've never seen before.
They can't even figure it out. Think about that. The so-called most advanced. We're so-called the most advanced as humans have ever been, which I don't believe that.
No way.
But it's not true. But we're the so-called most advanced as they say we've ever been or whatever.
Maybe to a certain extent, like in certain areas. But as far as like...
I don't know, bro. I don't fucking know.
Because I do feel like, you know, I don't know, like... I was finna say physically. I feel like we might be out like at our peak physically.
Niggas is out of shape. Niggas is sloppy built. Girls just whatever. Niggas
I can't even say that because
niggas is not in shape.
Cause I can't even say that because Giants was here at one time. So shit, and I feel like no Spartans, nigga. So yeah, so there you go, right there.
We'll wash their ass.
Shit.
We got technology.
Them niggas was running from like country to country without stopping. Them Aztecs, nigga?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Problem.
Okay, no, you talking about like if we was like, cause I'm thinking about we advanced technology wise, so we will wash them niggas.
Nigga, we'll
bring your
shit, wipe they hoe shit.
Bring the 300 here,
Easy.
nigga, and do all that yelling you want.
Nigga.
Dropping a drone on your ass.
Easy, nigga.
And brrr, y'all niggas is gone. Ain't no 300.
But I'm talking about like
you
physical
talking about like
condition.
they'll wash us.
Yeah. Yeah. So she, you know.
Oh, we would get washed.
I can't even say, but like we were saying earlier, bro, you know, we had those inclines and declines, you know, that shit go however they go. But
as far as like the alien shit though, like,
but it's yeah, I can't even say we at our most advanced. I can't even say we at our most advanced, like technologically right now.
And the only reason why I say this because like all it. I don't want to creep nobody out. All it takes is like a certain asteroid or something to hit us out of nowhere. All this shit just disappears, right? And then we eventually start over. We're gonna start back over on some Stone Age shit, basically.
Yeah, that's what's been happening. It done happened a few times.
That's what I'm saying.
Resets.
It was probably.
Well, a lot of resets probably. I ain't no telling how long we've been doing this shit.
And maybe shit, some of the stuff they are finding was shit that humans created. Or whatever, but I don't think it was or whatever, but or whatever, some type of human form or whatever. Yeah. But all it takes is some from an asteroid to hit us. The shit all disappear, turn to dust, and then you got just life starts back again. You know, you got a few rare survivors or some shit like that.
Yeah.
And we're gonna literally start back from the Stone Age again.
Yeah.
Like we don't know how we gonna get the materials to make a phone again and do this and all that. You're not gonna be able to. All of it is gone. So you're gonna start over from the Stone Age. Then y'all gonna have to slowly build y'all way up, and that's probably literally the cycle of Earth.
What my intuition telling me, bro? I feel like Earth coming to an end, bro. Like all that resetting shit and restarting shit. Like I feel like this is the end of all that shit, bro. I really feel like we at the. I don't know, bro.
I don't think it ends. I think it just is different levels. Are you talking about end as far as human population or whatever, or
nah, nigga, like the end of like Earth, like
that shit ain't.
The way. I
we
mean,
here to stay.
I just think about like
I don't know. We ain't got no control. We literally have no control of this shit
because we fucking everything up, bro. I feel like we at a point now.
Yeah.
I feel like we at a point now to where it's like I don't think this is the most it's ever been populated, but as far as like
polluted and fucking
population,
shit up.
Right? Population,
fucking
like
shit up.
Like incorporating and including like. You know what I'm saying? All the technology that we got in manufacturing
and not
and
giving
shit.
A fuck about
right, and just like lack of care, right? You know,
that makes me so
like
mad.
everything is fucked up, bro. Like the earth fucked up, nigga. The water's fucked
Air,
up.
Food.
You know,
bro. You know we fucked up when the water's fucked up.
Yeah.
Like you have to worry about drinking water that will fuck you up. What the fuck is going on? Yeah. And maybe because it's just mass production and so many people that they got so you are going to have mishaps because it's just you trying to supply water for millions of people
digging into the ground and shit.
Yeah,
you know all this shit like with all this extraction and shit. She been Mother Earth like is.
You see they had the earthquake.
Yeah, the earthquake just happened.
That's not. I don't think earthquakes are that normal. That shouldn't be normal like that.
Nah, they literally like.
And that's just how the earth is, and eventually you gotta separate them apart.
That's not normal. Like.
But I know they do the fracking when they try to get the oil and all that shit.
That's like Mother Earth having pains, like abdomen, like cramps or some shit.
So ACL.
Yeah, straight up. Like she hurt, bro. Yeah, bro, straight up. Like I say, all the depletion going on, like cutting down trees and shit, like extracting all of these like natural resources, digging into the ground for like oil and shit. All of this, you know what I'm saying?
We don't give a fuck.
I just want to know, unless we come up with something to fix the shit, it's possible. I don't know what the fuck it's gonna take though.
It's just gonna take us to get the fuck out of here.
It's gonna take some. Yeah, maybe
it's gonna take for people to get it's gonna take for a real like thought, or it's gonna have to change everybody's completely process of thinking to completely change. Like they literally have to. Think about politicians, bro, and like every time this presidents come up, that's the same debate they have every fucking year, bro.
What?
Year round. About climate change, the environment. And you literally have people saying it's fake. Like on that, like scientist shit.
Alright.
Like you have scientists out there who say, climate change, this is just how Earth is. No, nigga, y'all niggas is burning plastic into the air and the sun is gonna burn the fuck out of niggas.
It's all bad, bro.
Like, or you gonna.
But like I say though, like we was talking about our bodies, like okay, you can do this for so long, but you know it's still possible. It's still possible.
We're living inside our body, basically.
Definitely,
it's
exactly.
Literally some type of body.
Exactly, you hit the nail on the head right there.
The bodies of water, bodies of land, and then the earth is its own body or whatever. It's a complete package within something that's bigger than itself. Like Earth is not the only thing. Like it's so much shit out there, bro.
As above, so below, so within, so without, man. I tell you, that's like, man.
Imagine, nigga, you can pull up in the hole. That shit gonna be gangster though.
What's that?
Once they do discover like a whole nother planet and shit, and like what if shit popping like in a whole nother planet, like
that they can actually see.
And that we can go
they
to.
zoom in on that shit. Not even, having a ball.
Not even about seeing it, but you can just go. Like I can't see Dubai, but I can just fly over there.
Yeah.
So imagine you can just fly to a whole nother planet, nigga. And there's a whole bunch of niggas just chilling, lit, everything good over there too, like it is here. Niggas gonna have bitches in other planets.
Hopefully they friendly.
I don't know.
They fucking around shoot
we gonna start the shit. We'll be the ones who start the shit.
Right.
Come on, bro.
Of course.
We gonna start the shit.
That's in our nation.
We fuck each other up.
That's in our nation.
So we gonna go. We gonna look. We gonna be like, oh, what do they have? Cause we gonna want to take something from them. Mm-hmm. Unless it's some whole nother giant somewhere or just Megatrons. Just like I dare y'all niggas to come over here. Yeah. They probably try to get as far away from us, bro. They probably know we searching for their ass.
They like, them niggas over here.
They like, bro, let's move. Keep these niggas away from us, bro.
Stay the fuck away.
God, don't let these niggas come here. They gonna fuck our shit
until y'all get it right. Until y'all get y'all shit right.
They're not. They fucking up. They literally are trashing space. They already having a problem about space pollution.
That's why a lot of aliens be coming here, like to contact us, to like kind of like get us right.
See what the fuck going on? Or like,
yeah, that too. But so like they be giving us like you know what I'm saying, certain programs and like certain games trying to like raise us like our consciousness. You know what I'm saying? Giving us new technology and these type of things. Like I feel like a lot of like there is like some extraterrestrial life that keep watching us, that like keep an eye on us and kind of like try to help develop us.
What type of technology do you think that was actually like say that aliens or some?
Man, I feel like this new shit we heading into. I feel like this new shit we heading into is like kind of in that realm, like 5G and like this type of shit. Like we moving, and that's where I was going with like talking about like okay, what is it?
Because we only have 4G, right?
Yeah, right now.
So 5G, what would that do?
They developing this shit.
More connection on your phone?
Yeah.
Niggas gonna be lit. I need that.
To my knowledge, 4G is
the shit ain't that good at all. 4G's trash.
I don't know. I don't want to get off into that because I'm not really sure.
I don't know.
Well, okay, no, I am. Okay, so to my knowledge, so when we talking about 4G, I look at this on dimensions. I look at this on a dimensional level. We know 3D is this is 3D, right? This is what we got. 3 dimensions width, length, and depth.
Oh shit.
And it's basically like form.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas 4D, the fourth dimension is movement. It's time. Okay, so you have like a 3D shape. So I got this limit right here. Mm-hmm. So this is a three-dimensional object. So we know this is here. Okay, it feels to be if y'all familiar with dimensions, y'all know how they go. But this is a 3-dimensional object, right? Now this actually moving through space-time. That's the fourth dimension. This is where the fourth dimension comes into play. Like what's allowing this to move? It's space, it's time.
Yeah.
Now, the fifth dimension was actually putting this into motion, which would be me. I would be the fifth dimension because was exerting this force, and you know what I'm saying, was making this move. Mm-hmm. So applying that
to the 5G,
I would assume that 4G was like some shit. It was I don't know, because I want to say like the fourth dimension is like our fourth dimensional cells is like our thought patterns. Like our 3-dimensional cells would be like the body. Our fourth dimensional cells would be like the mind.
So the 5th dimensional would be.
Or really, nah. I'll take that back. the fourth dimension would be the same. It would be like what's around us, like where we at, what's, you know, space time. Whereas 5G would be like what's making shit, or 5D would be like what's making shit move. So I guess applying that, I feel like 5G is more like some shit. I feel like it's gonna be some shit that's like we gonna be able like to control shit. We gonna be able to control shit like more like effortlessly. Like it's gonna be like more like tapped in like to like I guess us. Like we gonna be able to control shit. Just like, you know how you got Siri on your phone, where you can talk to it like, hey Siri.
So the 5D will be more so if you could think about something.
She ain't responding.
Yeah,
I feel like it's gonna be like something like along that line, like along those lines, or maybe like
some Black Mirror shit.
I'm not really sure, but that's how I feel.
I don't know how none of this shit, but it's really all this shit is really just connected through like just electric lines and shit and satellites and all this shit.
Yeah. So, yeah. But that's where I was going. That's where I was going with that. It's like I feel like when I was saying what it's gonna take to like reverse the shit. I feel like it's gonna come through technology, and it's gonna come through.
Yeah,
like,
we have to use technology to help though.
And I
we're
feel
more
like
so just using it for profit and just to damn near destroy damn near seem like.
And I feel like we gonna see like the incorporation of waves a lot more, like sound waves and like frequencies, like these type of things. Like, you know, that's why I stress like when I was telling you about like binaural beats.
Yeah, I didn't get to check it out yet. I'm doing it this weekend.
Like when we talking about sound, it's like, you know, sound is like a program. Music is a program.
That's what you say. They do that shit in music. I don't know. You know how they do the BPMs or whatever that shit is. I don't know how this shit go, but like it's like a certain level that they keep music at that makes you happy, and certain shit to make you sad or make you not feel however. It controls your feelings in some type of way, they say. Yeah. And so I think that's probably what the issue would be with 5G though, because like I can only imagine how would our bodies like how how is our body even reacting to all these? Yeah. Like think about we got all this fucking like we got these computers. That's why they say you're really not supposed to have your phone right next to you when you go to sleep. Yeah. Because that's not good. Like you got
that's the problem with that shit. Like that's why a lot of people like against it. Like they fearing this shit because they feel like it's gonna be like fucking with like our aura, our auric fields and shit.
Oh shit! Have you seen that? Have you seen bro, that's so funny. Have you seen that show on Netflix called the 3% or some shit like that? 3%. And it's the whole concept of 3%. I think that's the name of the show. It's like you have 97% of the world living in poverty, fucked up bad, and that 3% is they get chosen. They go and they got this whole test and shit, and they get chosen to go to the offshore or some shit like that. I think that's 3%. And they literally were controlling people's minds through wavelengths and waves that they were sending out in the air. Mm-hmm. So it was like radio waves and shit like that, and certain shit like this nigga put out a pocket knife. I said, the fuck? Man, I have to help. But they controlled this dude's minds through the wave patterns and wave sounds. Yeah. So she would tell him to do something while he was asleep, and he would the waves would be sent to him to the area he was in. And he wouldn't even know he was doing it. He would just naturally do it. And they slowed down the airwaves and the air traffic. They slowed down the airwaves and the air traffic and all that shit. And they slowed it down, and they was able to hear that she told him to do like some fucked up shit or whatever. And that's basically what 5G could be like. It seemed like it could be on like controlling people's minds in a way, or like really affecting the ways you think.
And you best believe they finna be doing that shit.
And that's a way of it. So that would be a way of, and I don't know how this shit gonna be used. I guess we being a pessimist about this shit.
I mean, it's gonna be used in negative ways.
Negative ways and got good ways. Like anything else. I can only imagine negative ways. That's a part of population control too, though.
That shit like.
That could be a form of population control too, though. Like
most definitely, nigga, they control us through technology now.
So they literally control. They control how people. They control them. How people's feelings are and shit.
Yeah, most definitely.
Like through algorithms and all that shit. Yep. That's why y'all motherfuckers be getting mad on Facebook and all this shit, and Twitter,
programs,
Instagram. They literally are sending certain videos and shit to your feed
to fuck
with you, make you mad emotionally. That's why you only see negative shit on your feed.
Facts.
And it's really and it's also because they know what you like. They know who you follow.
Exactly. You
They know
doing
what
shit
you
now.
they know what you interact on.
Exactly. They know what you like.
Yeah.
They gonna show you the type of shit you buy, what you might be interested in, what kind of music you might like. Yeah, this technology shit getting smart, nigga.
They know that every time they
It's
post
getting there.
they know every time they post a video of a black person mad interacting.
Then program my limit.
You say what?
Then program my limit. Aid me in digestion. Increase mental clarity. That's it.
Put this in my pocket. I need some.
And electrify me. Turn me up, nigga.
We'll turn you up, bro, for real.
Let's get
But
it.
that shit literally, bro, all that shit do, bro, it's literally just programming, bro. They making you mad. That's why every time you wake up in the morning, you see they purposely showing you videos of cops getting into it with black people and shit like that, which that does exist. That shit is real.
That's why I be tripping.
That shit is
like,
real, but
like my granddaddy will sit
they
up in
purposely do it.
my granddaddy will sit up in the den and watch news all day, fool. Well, not all day, but
Horrible.
even when he doing it, like I see him like sitting there looking at the news getting mad, bro. I be like, bro,
Programming.
you already know this shit going on in the world anyway, so why you want to watch some shit that's just gonna make you mad anyway? Like,
Exactly.
you already know it's fucked up shit going on. And this way worse fucked up shit that's going on than this right here.
For
So
real. And
I don't believe in all that shit. Like even with my old man, he'll tell me, "Oh, you gotta start watching the news so you know what's going on." I'm like,
No,
I already know what's going on.
bro,
I'm aware. I'm conscious anyway.
it used to be like that. Actually,
I'm aware of my surroundings, like regardless. So it's like shit.
Oh, well, I'm good. But I think it used to be like that back in the day.
Yeah.
But to be honest, they was only giving them 1%, probably 10% of the truth of what was really going on. They didn't know what the fuck was going on back in the day. They only knew what came on at the 6 o'clock news.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Still like it.
And it's really still like that. Like, you could watch the news and still be misinformed. You could watch the news and still not know what the fuck going on because they literally just controlling how you thinking.
Everything is fear based, bro. That's how they control people through fear.
Fear based.
You can control the scary motherfucker.
Oh,
Easy.
people do that to their kids all the time. Don't go in there. It's a monster in there. It's monsters.
Exactly.
You gonna do that? You get a monster. You gonna get in trouble. You gonna get punished. But people do that all the
Even
time.
with whoopings and shit like that, make them scared of you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I have my mom and them. They do. I don't believe in all that whooping shit, bro. But I get it though, cause I did need my ass whooped a few times. But like, I feel like that shouldn't be your first resort to go to whooping a motherfucker. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah, it'll be different for individual kids.
Some niggas need their ass. Some people, not niggas. Some people need their ass.
I can sit here and say that shit unnecessary, but at the same
When you have
time,
a kid,
nah, I can't give you no alternative. Like I don't know what else gonna work. Like okay, if you got a motherfucker that's just not gonna listen, that
bro,
motherfucker's
because
just
it's
bad.
people, bro, it's really kids like that.
What you gonna do with that? What you gonna do with that, nigga, fool?
Whoop their ass. Whoop their
Like
ass.
I don't know. Like I say, when I become a parent, I don't know. I might develop some answers, but at this time in my life, I don't know, bro. So I don't know what to say.
I'm telling you, bro. Whoop their ass. But yeah, it's just really the whole world, bro. It's based off of fear. But that was one of the things I heard about, like aliens and shit. Like they want you to believe in like some type of alien thing or whatever that could possibly invade us, because that's a part of like controlling people and fear. They want you to believe that it's aliens that exist in some shit.
I mean, it is though.
It is. I believe it is, but they want you to believe that it's some invasion that'll come one day. You know what I mean? Like, you get the entire population to believe in it, they literally can control you and lie and say, oh, it's an alien invasion happening right now. They can show it on CNN, and that shit'll be fake as fuck.
Yeah.
But you won't even know.
But I don't know, bro. I honestly I feel like it's the opposite. I feel like they more so hiding that shit from us, and they
Not no
trying
more. They leaking. They starting to leak shit, bro.
Well, yeah.
They literally are leaking shit.
But like,
once the government start giving you information,
yeah,
it's something.
It's fishy. It's too big now. Type shit.
Yeah, it's like,
I don't know. I feel like
it's like me just going up to. It's like
some. No more.
You say what?
I feel like it's too big. You can't close the lid on this shit no more. Like people know.
Possibly.
People be seeing the shit for themselves. Be seeing spacecrafts and shit.
Possibly. I don't know. I just I look at it as a good thing, and I look at it as
people I really feel like people be getting abducted by aliens.
wish the fucking alien would try to pull up on me, my nigga.
Mm-hmm.
I wish the fucking nigga would.
What you gonna do?
I'm gonna be mad as fuck.
You wake up, you tied to a damn, you strapped to a bed or some shit. That motherfucker hanging over you with something on your forehead. What
I'm
you
gonna
gonna
be
do?
mad as fuck, bro. I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna beat the alien ass, bro. I swear.
Shit.
But I be feeling like that sometimes too though. Like I went outside the other day, I just started looking in the sky, just looking. I'm like, bro, don't know about this shit is weird. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, I'm looking at the sky. I'm like, bro, that shit go way up. Like, ain't no, and it keep going.
All right.
Like the space even does it even ever stop? It's like a never ending thing.
Right.
Like that shit is crazy.
That's a story for another day.
I'm saying.
We gonna have.
I can talk about that shit. I don't know, bro.
We gotta hop into that shit this week, bro.
Yeah.
We talk about space. We talk about space next week.
Yeah, we gonna talk about space next week, bro.
Straight up.
That shit fun though.